Uh, okay, the next speaker then I will introduce is Einmeier Bernd, the president of DCG Entrepreneurial for Business Development, Startups, and he is the president of the German-Chinese Friendship Association in Germany. And the title of his remarks, One Earth and a Shared Future for Humanity, Why Multipolarity Will Lead to World Peace and Nationalism is a Dead End. You're most welcome to make your remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Stevens. Thank you, Gustav, for organizing this web conference. I think it's a great effort what you spent here, and it's great to be part of it. And I'm very happy to support it as the German guy. Just let me just give you an overview. So, what is the DCG, the Deutsch-Chinesische Gesellschaft? So, the Sino-German Association. So, we are here in Germany, most likely the largest association who combines the interest of German-speaking people, or German-faced people, and Chinese-faced people. And what we do different compared to the hundreds of other Sino-German associations, what we have here in Germany is that we are not only focusing on business, we also connect people in the area of education and also in culture. So we do cultural events, we do exchange programs, but also we connect business people, CEOs from mid-size companies, hidden champions, CEOs. But we also help German politicians to speak with Chinese politicians out of the official protocol, because we faced the situation that that our ministers and our leaders and our parliament members of parliament that they never speak to each other, to Chinese people. And our strong belief is we have to speak with each other and not about each other. And we had in Germany a terrible time in the last government in terms of China. So we have a Chinese strategy. Our government published a Chinese government strategy paper where we say, okay, we are rivals, we are competitors, and we are friends. And my Chinese friend just asked me, so look, Bernd, I feel when I read this German government strategy, something like a car driver standing in front of a traffic light, and the traffic light says red, yellow, and green at the same time. So what should I do? Are we friends? Are we partners? Are we rivals? Do we fight? Do we have fun together? So what we are doing, and this is what really our foreign minister, Mrs. Annalena Baerbock, messed up completely the last years. So when she went to Beijing, it was just terrible how she behaved. And I was speaking to some Green Party members of the parliament, and I asked her why she's doing this. Why she goes there and saying, okay, the German way or the European way, the Western way is where China should to follow. I mean, we are in Germany at the moment not the success story. And if you look at our history, it was never a good idea if other people should follow a German strategy. So no. And I just want to give you, in a short introduction, my position. Yes, I'm German. Do I speak for the majority of German opinion? Maybe not. I'm minority with our opinion, because we believe in the friendship. We believe in talking to each other, in learning from each other, connecting the people. We follow basically the idea what President Adenauer and President Charles de Gaulle, 60 years, 70 years ago had, because Germany and France were always in war, always fighting over the centuries. And these two gentlemen, the two presidents, came over and said, okay, look, we can continue fighting to each other, or we become the heart of Europe. And we have this German-French friendship. And they invented two great things. One is the school exchange program, and the other is this twin city programs. And this is something where I think we can just take these old ideas between Germany and France and now adopt it to China and to Germany, or to Europe, of course, also. But we care about German friendship with China. And with this, we are very successful. So our association is fast growing. We have very good feedback from the people. They understand now. They start thinking, because when you follow German general medias, like Tagesschau, so our big news in the evening, when they report about China, it's never good. Yeah? It's always blaming. It's always focusing on little elements, but not showing the big pictures. So we want to animate the people to make up their own opinion, and conferences like your conference here, it's a great opportunity for people to learn about China, to get a different opinion. And just to be clear, not everything in China is good. Yeah? So there are problems in China, but there are also a lot of problems in Germany and in the US and in Africa, wherever in the world. So we are not focusing on pointing out the problems. We are focusing on in finding a common sense, yeah, and finding solutions and finding a prosperous future together. And this comes back now to the multilateralism, and my title was One Earth and the Shared Future of Humanity. I mean, this title you all know, it was based from President Xi Jinping. He was holding a very remarkable speech in Davos a few years ago, and I was invited from CCTV to give a comment on this speech on this time. And I was really surprised, because normally we Germans, we never hear the original voice of a Chinese politician. And we always get a filtered statements or a selected statements in our news. So this was one thing that I think we really have to listen what Chinese people are saying from the direct source. Yeah? And yeah, we live one Earth on a shared future. I think there's no doubt that there's only one planet. And maybe we have too many people on this planet. Maybe let's talk how to reduce this to solve problems. But also we have global challenges. If it's a pandemic, if it's recession, if it's the climate change, the world health, how we can improve the medical systems on this planet. So there are a lot of things where we have to work together on one planet. And I strongly believe that multilateralism is the only way how to solve these problems, yeah, how to work together. And this is multilateralism is the path forward. And multilateralism does not mean there's one system dictating the other system, how to rule, how to behave, how to manage, how to be. So we have to be on the same eyesight. And what we do in our Sino-German Association, we really try to be open to learn from China. Yeah? And if we ask, we also give our opinion, so that we have a fruitful dialogues. And if we can, what we do in a very small niche area, yeah, when we can bring it to our government, yeah, and our leaders in the European ways and the Western world, that they are willing to listen, to understand, and to question why they do it and why not. So what I miss is in our foreign policy in Germany that we are not listening. I think our politicians, they knew exactly what is good for China, yeah, and China has to execute the German way or the European way. Yeah, and I did once a little exercise. So I downloaded from the internet 3 speeches held by Annalena Baerbock, our foreign minister. And very old school. So I printed it out. I took three markers in 3 colors. Yeah, and then I said, okay, what she's saying there? What is the interest of Germany? What is the interest of the European Union? And what is the interest of the United States? And at the end of this exercise, I had the feeling most like this speech must be written by the Foreign Affairs Office of the US, yeah? Because I was completely missing German interests. Yes, there were some few European interests, but most of the marks I did on the paper were in the color of the US. And I said, wow, okay. Are we a colony, yeah, of the US? I don't know, yeah, but it feels a little bit. Yeah? So when we listen to our foreign policies, then it's exactly the voice what we hear from the former Biden administration. Yeah? Nowadays, I think Annalena Baerbock has a big trouble because she cannot follow the new Trump wording, yeah? What's coming out there, because it's for her too confusing. And yeah, let's see. So multilateralism, yeah, we need to find a way to speak with the China, with the BRICS states, with what we call the so-called global south, and find solution how we work together. And what is really scaring me is the nationalistic tendencies in all over the world, by the way. Yeah, if you look at the US, if you look to different countries, nationalism is, in my opinion, a dead end road. Because when we follow the ideas of Hungary, for example, I mean, Hungary has understood what China is, but I think Hungary has not understood that he has also neighbors in Europe. Or, I mean, Serbia, we do not understand the Serbian foreign policy. I mean, it was really good to hear today to get some insights, but nobody is listening to Serbia people here in Germany and try why they're doing this agreements. Yeah, so I think it's very important that we talk to each other, that we have the multilateralism approach and not go for nationalism. And unfortunately, you've seen the right-wing parties in Germany got very strong. I mean, the left-wing got very strong. The reason for that is, I think, quite simple, because our what we call in the middle, yeah, the traditional conservative Labour and Green Party and Liberal Party, they failed. Yeah, they completely failed. The people in Germany are very frustrated. I mean, yesterday we had 1,000 billion euro loans. Yeah, they accepted it. Yeah, and with a parliament which is not really. I mean, yes, legal-wise it's in charge, but I mean, people have voted for different parliament and using the old one. I mean, yes, in theory it's right. Yeah, so we cannot say something against it, but the people are just felt completely misrespected. Yeah? So they voted for something and they do something else. Yeah, and what happened yesterday in the German parliament in Berlin was just a big punch into the face of everybody who think democracy is alive. Yeah? Because Mr. Friedrich Merz, the designated chancellor, he just did it maybe how he used to work for BlackRock, for the investment company. He did it the same way and said, okay, our Green Party, I need your votes. Here are 100 billions. Yeah, I just put the money in your ass, and I ask like, and if you need more, don't worry. And the Labour Party, oh, you need social things, them here another 500 billion. And the states of Germany, they need money, no problem. Here's money, here's money, here's money. The army needs money, everybody. So he was just feeding everybody with the money he did not have. Nobody knows where the money comes from, and especially nobody knows how to pay back. And 1,000 billion euros in the next 10 years. And what will happen is that Germany will not get better, because we have bureaucracy, which is incredible, laming that economy. All the companies, yesterday, Siemens, another 6,000 jobs will go outside. ZF company, they take the jobs and bring it to outside of Germany. Everywhere the jobs go from Germany. So I'm really happy to hear that BYD want to invest in Germany. But I mean, if we get 500 BYD jobs here, it's great. But if we in the same day we lose 10,000 jobs with Siemens, yeah, it's not good for our economy. And so this is something where really I think Germany has to learn more, to listen more. Germany has to understand that its population is shrinking, like the democratic pyramid we all know. So in the next 5 years, a lot of skilled workers will retire. Yeah, so they go from an active tax-paying system into a getting pension fund system, yeah, which makes it not easier to manage and rule a state. And this is something where I seriously see make some problem. I have two daughters, they're 15 and 12 years young. I think what they should do to earn money as a society in this age. Yeah. So what is it? I mean, what we planting today that we can harvest in 20 years? I mean, now today we are still harvesting what was planted 20 years ago. So we still sell cars, we still sell machineries, but this is also somehow disrupted these markets, and this will change. And we do not need in Germany a lot of only lawyers, feng shui advisors, homeopathic doctors, and blah blah blah. All these service guys. Yeah, we need people who produce products. Yeah, we need science to invent new products. And when I'm also a VC investor, So when we discuss in which companies we should invest, we are at the moment at the point we say maybe not Germans, startups, not because they are not good. I mean, they're great personalities. They have really cool ideas. But in Germany, there's a business environment that you cannot grow. Yeah, I mean, even if you have a great product and you're working day and night time as a startup, you cannot. It's really, really hard to become a unicorn, or at least a fast-growing company in Germany. Whereas if you go to Finland, for example, I had a talk with a high-performance computing company. So they do this high-performance compute. Not high performance, the quantum computing. Yeah, and there was a guy in the greater area of Munich on the TU University environment, and he left Germany, he left Bavaria, and went to Finland. And the answer was why he's doing this step. And he said, yeah, the ecosystem in Finland is better. I mean, I don't know about quantum computer too much, but I think he's the only manufacturer in Finland. But it means all the others, how to employ people, how to pay tax, blah, 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 how to administrate his company. This is in Finland better. Huh? And this is something where Germany really, really has to think and needs a turnaround. And I hope we will get some reforms. I mean, at the moment with the new government, it doesn't look like, but we hope. Yeah? And what is clear, the relationship with China, this is key. Yeah? So that means we Germans, we should listen to China. We should foster our One Belt and Road initiative. You know, we have one part of it is the train station, the cargo station in Duisburg, west of Germany. This topic sleeps a little bit at the moment. I hope that they will wake up. They will wake up when they listen to Donald Trump and his ideas. Yeah, because we need good friends in Europe. We need in Germany good friends, but not only in the US, but not only in Europe. We need it in China, in Asia, also in Africa. And I think the strategy that Germany should focus on his business power again, and not want to be a political player on this big global theater. I think this would be my advice to the German government to connect with the people. When I come back, I mean, my vision is that we will talk to each other, that we will learn from each other, so that we share a vision of harmony, which is inclusive, and then we can have a prosperous future. And thank you so much for everybody here in this forum, because I think the people here today, they are working exactly on this vision that we are in one world, one planet, and together we are strong, and nationalism is a dead-end road. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm happy to answer some questions if they occur.